Hello everyone, a very warm welcome to my channel. I hope you are all really well. Today I'm doing something very different for me. I've never done anything like this before. I am doing a next try on clothing haul. If you've been following me for a little while, you will know that I am following the Slimming World plan. I've been a member of Slimming World since the beginning of March. I've lost a total of 4 stone 6 pounds so far. I still have a way to go on my journey, but I've reached a point where I need to add some new pieces to my wardrobe, essentially. I have never paid attention to what I'm wearing. I've basically, my whole life, since I was a child, I have just worn clothes that fit. So if it fits me, I'll wear it. I don't really pay attention to what I actually look like. And it's always really affected me, actually. I've always found it really difficult. I've never been able to go shopping and enjoy the shopping experience with my friends, even as a teenager, because I was just, in fact, when I was a teenager, clothes were just not sized for larger people anyway. So I found it incredibly difficult to just be able to buy clothes and enjoy the whole shopping experience. I've only recently started to, I'd say in the last few weeks, started to want to try out some new styles and just see what actually suits me. I got my cold weather clothes out of my wardrobe and I realised that they just don't do anything for me, and yeah, I really need to add a few key pieces to my wardrobe to just see me through the colder weather. I shop with Next because it's convenient. I have a Next store 5-minute drive from my house, and so I can really easily return items, which just makes things just convenient for me. But now that I've lost some weight and I'm fitting into smaller sizes, I will be branching out a bit and having a look. I want to have a look at Marks and Spencer's. I've never bought anything from anywhere else really, to be honest. Not in the last 10 years at least. So I am really excited to do more of these videos. So I'm going to be honest with you, I put in an order with Next and I ordered everything in an extra large. And when I started trying the clothes on, I was like, why have I done this? Because they all just were the same size as all my other clothes. My mind is not adapted to a smaller size. So I have still got all those items and I need to return them, but I did order some more. So I've ordered what I just call kind of like key pieces. So basically, there are 2 things on my mind when I'm doing this. One is that we are trying to reduce our heating costs, well, our energy costs in our home because of affordability at the end of the day. And so we haven't put our heating on at all at the moment, but the weather has been kind to us and we have had a milder October and start to November. So we haven't actually used it at all yet. But we are going to have to start using it in the next few weeks, and I want to use it less, or as minimum as possible. So I want to buy clothes that are warm and that will replace the need to heat our home quite as much as we normally do. And secondly, I don't really want to spend any money at all because, you know, we're trying to hold on to our pennies as much as we can. And so yes, I need to buy a few bits, but they need to be maximum wear for the price. So if it's something that I don't think I will reach for over and over, then I'm just not going to buy it because it just does not make sense. And it's just all about value, getting value for your money. Next is slightly higher priced, I find. Having said that, I did have a little look around Sainsbury's the other day. They have some amazing pieces, but they are similar prices, I think. I just don't want to buy something that is just not going to get worn. What I'm finding at the moment is that my wardrobe has got a few items in it, but I'm not reaching for them. I think it's because a lot of them are short-sleeved, and obviously now the weather's got colder. I was always hot when I was overweight. I'm still overweight now. Don't get me wrong, I've still got about 3 stone, I think, to lose. So I'm nowhere near my target weight, but at my biggest, so last winter, I was always hot. And so I didn't feel the need to wear jumpers And I only really had this jumper. This is pretty much the only jumper I had in my wardrobe. And then I had a couple of hoodies for when I go out on the school run. But yeah, I didn't really have any jumpers, and that's what's missing out of my wardrobe. So that's really what I needed to focus on this time, is some jumpers that were warm but not too hot, and that I was going to reach for them. But last winter I had this jumper. Now I bought this jumper from Next. It's a size extra large, which I think is roughly about a 20 to 22 UK size, and I reached for it loads. I have really got my value for money out of this jumper. I can't remember how much it cost. I did buy it last year, but I honestly have worn it so much, and actually it's not even really bobbled too much, and I think they have brought it back this year. They have it in multiple colours, but I think they've brought it back in a longer version, which I think is, if anything, it's a tiny bit too long now, so I wouldn't want it in the longer version. But I reached for it all the time. Now, like I say, it's an extra large, and I just don't think it's doing anything for me at all. There's just a lot of material here, and it's sort of swinging a lot. And don't get me wrong, I will wear this winter. It's not in too big that I can't wear it. But what I'm finding is that the sleeves are hanging a bit, and it's quite cold, like the cold air is getting in, and I'm not finding the jumper very warming. But for when I'm cooking and stuff, it's great because I can just pull the sleeves up and the sleeves will just stay put. And I quite like that look anyway. And I could probably tuck this in, but I like my trousers to be nice and high waisted at the moment to kind of hold everything in. So I think the chances are I wouldn't do the tucked in look. But yeah, so I wanted to just go on this theme. So neutral colours, something that I can put on and go, yeah, I will reach for this over and over again, just like I have done this one. I have worn this so much, and yeah, I just wanted the same. So the first item that I've chosen is this fleece. Now, I just get sucked in by patterns quite often. So the pattern is a like multicoloured spot. It's blue, pink and yellow spots, and it's obviously a cream, and it is a very thick fleece. It's not the soft style. It's quite sort of, I don't really know how to describe it, but it's not super soft, but it is very warm to touch. I love the neck on it. This is what really drew me to it, is this button-up neck, because before I started losing weight, my neck was never a thing. Like I said, I was always hot. I never worried about being covered. When I bought this jumper, this is the highest neck I own. Even my hoodies that I was wearing last year are like V-neck. So, but what I've noticed now I've lost weight is that my neck's cold, and I really need some high neck jumpers. And so this is what drew me to this. I think I might have even been searching for like roll neck or something. And they have this in loads of colours. But I love a spotty kind of print. Something a bit multicoloured. Okay, so this is the fleece on. Now, I have ordered this in an XL, and it's actually quite a good fit. I don't feel like it's too oversized. Now, I love this neck because you can have it how you want it. It's got 3 buttons, and this just feels so cozy for, you know, going out for like walks and stuff. And I love how it sits around my neck. I love it. I think for an extra large, it probably wouldn't have fit me before I lost weight. But yeah, it just feels super warm, and it also gathers around the wrists, which I like. So my only question about this, I love it, obviously I love it, but I'm just questioning whether I actually need it. That is going to be the thing for me. I'd love to know what you think about this, because I feel like it could be a real staple. I'm just trying to think about how often would I reach for it. Like, I wouldn't wear this to work because I'd get too hot. It's great for around the house and going out for walks. But to be honest, around the house, I would be happy to wear the super oversized stuff that's in my wardrobe now. Like, I'm not worried about that. So I'm just questioning whether I need this. So yeah, I absolutely love it. I really do love it. And it's priced at £38, so it's not a cheap purchase at all. But I'll be honest with you, it doesn't feel massive. I do think that even at my Target, I could wear this quite comfortably. I don't know. I just think that because I love it so much, I'm trying to justify it because it is super warm and yeah, I love it. So next up, I have this roll neck jumper. This is totally not something I've ever worn before, not even close to anything I've worn before. It's by the brand Love and Roses. I really like this brand actually. Next sell a lot of it and I really, really like it. They've got some stunning dresses, but I just don't need anything like that. But they do have some stunning dresses. Now, this is a roll neck. It came in 2 colourways. I've ordered the grey and there was also a khaki colour. So it's a grey roll neck jumper and it has these pink sides on it, which I love. I love anything that has something a bit quirky about it. Now, I really like the idea of this, but I'm just wondering whether I would reach for this. Anyway, let's try it on and see how it looks. I've ordered this in a UK size 18, which is a US 14. Maybe I should just like use US numbers because they're much kinder than the UK ones. But no, sadly, I'm not a 14. So yeah, let's try it on and see how it looks. Okay, so this is the jumper. I find myself fiddling around with the neck a lot because I'm just not used to roll necks. I love the colour of it and I really like these quirky side panels. It's actually a very, very warm jumper. I'm really, really not sure on this one. When I put it on, it feels a bit static and that puts me off a little bit. Yeah, I just don't know whether I would reach for this. And also, I don't know if it is flattering me because, yeah, I just don't know. Again, I would just love to hear what you think. I do love the neck on it though. Yeah, it's just totally not something I would have ever picked. And I'm not sure with my kind of size whether the neck's a bit too much on this. So yeah, let me know what you think on this one. Okay, so next I've got another neutral colour jumper. Almost on the same theme as the one that I was wearing today. So this is £26. It's nice cream colour, it's quite long and it has this detailing around the edges and it has this zip neck which like folds over, which I really, really like. And I got this in a size large, so I think that's somewhere around like a size 18. So yeah, let's try it on. Okay, I think I really like this. I think this is something that I would reach for over and over again. So I really like this neck. It folds over both at the front and at the back, which I really like. You can obviously adjust the zip to however you want it. I would have it probably about there, or maybe a little bit higher to keep that warmth in. And I really like the detailing. I think it just adds a nice little something different to having it just plain. It's quite a nice length as well. I've got my bright lights on above me as well, so yeah, it's probably not, this lighting is terrible at the moment, and so yeah, it's not the best day to be filming this. But yeah, I really like this one. I think £26 is a good price for something. I think I would wear this over and over. I think I'm going to keep this. I think this one is a yes, for sure. It's very similar to the one I was wearing today. I think that's why I really like it. It's just that the sleeves aren't as big. They're a little bit there, but when my arms are down, the gap closes. It's just, it fits nicely and it's comfortable. It's not too thick, so I won't get too hot, and obviously I can adjust this. If I feel a bit hot, I can just adjust that. So yeah, I think this one is a keeper. I think this one is going into my wardrobe. I'd love to know what you think, because it's really funny, isn't it? What you see on yourself and what you think, yeah, I like this. Other people are like, no, you need to move away from that style. You need to, you know, wear this one, or, you know, it's really interesting to hear what other people think. But yeah, I think that this one's a keeper. So next we have this grey and beige jumper. So it's a funnel neck style. It has grey neck, grey on the back, beige on the front, and then a grey and beige stripe on the sleeve. Now, when I first took this out of the packaging, I looked at it and I thought, no way, don't like that at all. Then on Saturday evening, I needed something to wear with a high neck. So I thought, I'm going to try that on. So I tried it on, and consequently, the tag is off, and I really like it. So I ordered this in a size large, and it's £28, which again, I think is quite reasonable because of the price per wear. So this jumper that I'm wearing now and this one is exactly the sort of thing that I will just reach for over and over, because it's like an everyday jumper, and also they're not too thick. So I am someone who prefers to kind of layer up rather than wear really thick jumpers, because I do fluctuate in body temperature so quickly that I just think that having a warmer coat and then a thinner knitwear is actually better for me overall. So anyway, yeah, size large, £28. Let me try it on and show you what it looks like. So this is more of like a tunic style jumper because it's quite a good length. First of all, I love the neck. It sits so nicely. You know how some necks like this, if they just touch there, they feel like they're choking you, and that's really put me off wearing this kind of neck. But this one just sits nicely away. I don't have to keep fiddling with it, which is another plus point. With the grey and pink one, I just keep fiddling with it because it's just a floppy neck, whereas this one just sits so nicely. I like the colours. I think the colours are just neutral and will just, you know, can be wearable with anything. And yeah, I really, really like it. I also forgot to point out that along the bottom it has a grey ribbed bottom, and it just shapes the jumper nicely because it kind of just gives it a bit of shape. It has these little slits in the bottom as well. Obviously, I've pointed out before, my problem area is my tummy. I think it is starting to shrink quite a lot now actually, so hopefully the next stone will be focused a lot more on this sort of front area, because I've shrunk a lot up here and I've shrunk a lot in my legs. So it's this bit here that needs to kind of shrink down now. But yeah, this is really, really soft. The only thing that I did find a bit funny at first was here. You can really feel this edging, but now I've worn it for a little while, I can't even notice it. So yeah, I really love this one. Let me know what you think. I think both this one and the last one, I think that even with losing a few more stone, I think I'll still be able to wear them. They are the sort of jumper that, first of all, they're a tiny bit snug on me, which is what I need, because, you know, I don't want to buy anything that's loose on me. That's the whole point of buying these clothes, is to buy things a bit smaller. But then I feel like they'll last me longer, because even with slimming further down, I should still be able to wear them. Now this goes against everything that I've said today, because this is potentially not a good value price per wear item, but I just loved it. So this is £34. So this is the only thing that I've got reservations about. It's this black jumper with a lot of sparkle running through it. I'll see if I can catch it on the light. Can you see the sparkle in that? So they are like little black sequins stitched into the knitwear. It's extremely effective under the light. See if I can dance around the room to show you. Yeah, so it's delicate, so that puts me off a little bit, but I absolutely love this. The biggest feature for me is the back. So it's a button back. So it has these little beautiful actually, gem buttons going all the way down the back. So when I first tried this on, I forgot what it actually was that I'd ordered, and I thought it was a cardigan, and so I put it on this way around and it looked absolutely terrible on me, and I was like, oh, okay. And then when I looked back at my order history, I could see this actually a button back jumper, and then when I put it on the right way, I just immediately loved it. I just don't know whether the quality is there, and that's what bothers me. For the money, when I look at like this stitching up here, it looks like it would not take much for that to turn into a hole. It doesn't actually, I mean, there are quite a few of them that look like that. But anyway, let me try it on and I'll show. Oh, this is a size medium, because originally I ordered this in an extra large and it was literally hanging off me. Then I went to order it in a large and they didn't have any in stock, so I've picked it up in a medium because it is so oversized. But then the price per wear improves, because as I slim down, I can continue to wear it and probably wear it more. So yeah, I would stick with a size medium. Let me try it on and show you what it looks like. Okay, so jumper is on. I really love this jumper. I really love it. I would need to wear black underwear, so if you can see my straps through it, then please ignore that. I would wear black. I really love the arms. They have this like very fitted cuff, which goes a good halfway up your arm actually, and like balloon sleeve style above it, and I really love that. I love the sparkle in it. I really don't think the camera is picking it up, but in my mirror it looks really sparkly, and then it just sits like a normal jumper. It's a good length. Like I say, it is a bit snug because it is a size medium, but remember I am shrinking, and so I've constantly got that in mind. And then this is the back. I wouldn't wear it with blue jeans that I'm wearing now. I would wear this with either black skinny jeans, or I've got some black trousers that have got like a fine sparkle going through them. They're like a bit like tailored trousers, and they're really old, but I didn't get a lot of wear out of them. So I think I could wear those now. So yeah, I really like this. I don't know, I would be really interested to see what you think. Obviously, I am very aware of the snugness, but I don't think it looks too bad. And it's the right time of year for this, isn't it? It's so soft. I think what I love about it is that it's super soft and it's really, really warm. But obviously the back being so open keeps you cooler. So I could have a drink with my friends in the evening and have this jumper on, and I think I could feel quite comfortable. Obviously when I've had a drink or a glass of wine or whatever, I start to get hotter. So I would never choose to wear knitwear, but with my body temperature being lower now that I've lost weight and just having the gap at the back, yeah, I really love this, but it's a premium price for something that is not an everyday wear jumper. Yeah, I would really love to know what you think. I am aware that I haven't filmed in the best position in my house because, to be honest, I've been waiting days to film this. Either the kids are at home and it's really super noisy, or the lighting is terrible because it's just been dull and rainy for so many days here now. And the rest of my house is literally just full of toys everywhere. So I was just trying to choose a nice, calm, neutral spot, but I've had to put my big lights on. And yeah, I know the lighting isn't great, but hopefully you can see. I will do more of these videos, and I definitely will get better at camera positioning and stuff. But yeah, I'd love to know what you think of these items. And yeah, I think my mind's made up on a couple of them, but I'm just not sure. So I would love to hear what you think. So next up, I've got this jumper from the brand Roman. Now, I really like Roman, and I did buy a short-sleeved knitwear top. it probably was last year, it might have been the end of the year before, and I got so much wear out of it. I filmed in it before. It was like a stripy blue and grey short sleeve knitwear with a zip, like a gold zip up the front, and I really did wear it a lot. But obviously it's short sleeved, it does still fit me. It's obviously loose and a bit swingy, but I can wear it still, but it's short sleeved. So I thought I would try something else from this brand because I loved it so much. So I've got 2 jumpers that are exactly the same style, just different colours. So they do this jumper in quite a lot of different colours. What drew me to it was the neck. I love the neck. It looks a bit like a scarf, doesn't it, with the buttons. They are fake buttons. They don't like open or anything. Then it has a ribbed cuff and a band around the bottom that is also actually very thickly ribbed. It's a very thick rib here. It's not particularly soft there. However, it does feel fantastic quality compared to, say, the one I'm wearing now, which feels like it could fall apart at any moment. Well, it doesn't when it's on, actually, but it just when you hold it, it does. But actually when it's on, it doesn't. Anyway, I'm talking about this one. So yeah, it feels a really good quality. So I'll give this one a try on. Okay, so I've got this in a size 18. I'll have to put the price on the screen because there's no price on the tag. These tags are always in the way, aren't they? So yeah, I gotta be honest, I do not like this at all. And the reason I think the main reason I don't like it is this band. I think this band just really sort of accentuates my tummy. And yeah, I just don't feel comfortable in it at all. I do love this neck and I do think it sits quite nicely. Apart from here, it might just be the tag though that's kind of pulling it because it doesn't do it that side. Yeah, I love the cuff on there because it just feels nice and warm, and obviously you can fold it over and wear it, you know, however's comfortable. I mean, I really like that. That looks nice. Yeah, I think it's, for my body shape, I think it's just been ruined by this band along the bottom. But it may just be the colour, so I will try on the other colour that I've got. So yeah, so I've also picked this up in red. Now, on the picture on the website, I feel like the red looked, oh, it looks really bright under this light actually. When I just took it out of the bag, it looked really dark, but under this light, it looks really bright. It's definitely coming up bright on the camera, or brighter on the camera than what it is in real life. Exactly the same jumper, just a different colour. I really like the idea of having a couple of red pieces in. I don't know if it's my colour or not, but I just think for the festive season and just to brighten up your winter wardrobe really, I think red is such a nice way to do it. Whereas I love this colour. I feel like it's a bit aging, whereas this, I don't know. Actually, when I look at them, I think they're both quite aging on me. Anyway, I'm going to give it a try and we'll have a look. Okay, so this neck sits way worse than the last one. It just doesn't sit nicely at all. It's a bit sort of, it just sags a little bit. This is also a size 18. But again, I love this button detail. The cuffs are nice and warm again. But I just think it's ruined by this. I just do not like this. It just does not feel comfortable. I mean, it feels comfortable, but it just, yeah, I just don't like it, to be honest. I think this is a no from me, sadly. I do like the idea of having a little bit of colour in my wardrobe, but yeah, I'm not loving this one. But let me know what you think, because again, it's really interesting to hear what other people's opinions are. I've not been into fashion in any way, shape or form my entire life. And whilst I have no intention of joining fashion trends, because I just basically just want a low-key wardrobe that's easy to maintain, that you can mix and match, and you just, you know, it's just no frills, because I just don't have the money to just keep buying things that I'm only going to reach for once in a blue moon. And I think this is one of those things. If I did keep this, I just don't think I would choose to reach for this. I just don't love it. So I hope this video was interesting to watch. I know that it wasn't one of my best, but I am very new to this kind of thing, and I don't very often show my whole self. I usually am just a head and shoulders on my videos, so it's all very new. But yeah, I'd love to hear your feedback on everything that I've tried on. Thank you as always so much for watching, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.